Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, my teaching queens. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is time for another live tutorial. All right. Tonight is going to be a good one. It's a feature that is going to be beneficial to a lot of you. And I'm also going live inside of my Facebook business page. I haven't done that before. So hopefully we get some additional viewers to join us tonight. And we are going to dive into Canva. All right. If you are joining me live, let me know who is here. Let me know if you're one of my OTQs, one of my original teaching queens. That means you've been with me for a while. Maxine, I already knew you were going to be here. If you are a newbie and this is your first time joining me, go ahead and say what's up. Type newbie in the chat. And if you are going to be catching the replay, because this is going to remain up in my private Facebook group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teacherpreneurs, but it is also going to be live on my Facebook business page, Canva Creations and AI Artistry with Teaching Queen Collective. All righty. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Lenidra Johnson. I am an educator in beautiful, sunny most of the time, South Florida. This is my 20th year in education. Oh my gosh, I am a Canva creation coach for women creatives, and educators. I am a Canvassador. I am a Canva education creator. I create templates to be placed inside of Canva's education library. I am a teacherpreneur. I own Teaching Queen Collective. I kind of do all of the things. But if Canva is your thing, then this is the place for you to be. So again, you can catch me in my Facebook group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teacherpreneurs. And you can also catch me on my Facebook business page, Canva Creations and AI Artistry by Teaching Queen Collective. I love all things Canva and AI. And my thing is, I want to teach educators, teacherpreneurs, Canva lovers, whomever you are, how you can use Canva more effectively, how you can save time and save money with Canva. All righty. And inside of my Facebook group, I do stuff like this all the time. I always go live. I'm teaching them about Canva. I'm teaching them how to use the different features in Canva. And I'm showing them how to do that with my live tutorials. All righty. So tonight is a live tutorial, and we are focusing specifically on the bulk create feature in Canva. My teachers were like, I want to create these things and I want to add the same thing or different things on all the different pages at one time. I don't want to do a whole bunch of copying and pasting. My teacherpreneurs are saying the same thing. So I'm like, okay, let's jump in the Canva Creation Lab. That's what I call my special happy place. And let's look at this particular feature. All right. I see some of my OTQs in the comments. Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining. All righty. Tag somebody, share this out, and let's get as many people as we can watching this so we can make sure that we are taking full advantage of our Canva accounts. Like we have them. Let's use all of the features. All right. We can't just stick to our safe space, our comfort zone. It's time for us to branch out, jump over to that left panel that says apps, and start using some of those apps. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started tonight. We are looking at using the bulk create app inside of Canva. All right. So I'm going to give you a little background information about this bulk create app. And then I'm going to jump inside of my Canva Creation Lab and I'm going to show you exactly how that app works. All right. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and put a 1 in the comment if you are ready to get started. If you are here, say what's up, drop your favorite emoji. Let me know who's joining me tonight. Let me know if you are one of my OTQs. Let me know if you are a newbie. And let me know where you're joining from as well. All right. So if you are ready to get started, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. Again, tonight we are focusing on using the bulk create app in Canva. A lot of us, well, not me, not anymore, but a lot of you are afraid to slide on over outside of that canvas that we design on. You're afraid to slide on over to that menu bar, and there's a option called apps. It is amazing. There is so much over there, and I just discovered something else that's over there today. So I think what I'm going to be doing is every month I do a live tutorial. I think I'm going to start focusing on that apps section, and we're going to check out the apps because I've done brand kits. So if you are a part of my community and you have not set up your brand kit yet, shame on you. We've done brand kits. We've done how to organize our Canva accounts with folders. If you have not seen that and you're a part of my Facebook group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teacherpreneurs, then you need to go to the guide section and check that out. So we've done brand kits, we've done folders, we have talked about how to overcome the Canva overwhelm because there was just so much inside of Canva. We talk about all the things Canva related. All righty. And if you're watching from my Facebook business page, I'm going to start streaming more over here as well. Because you may not be a teacher, you may not be a teacherpreneur, you may not want to join my group, but you still want some of these gems. So I'm going to start streaming inside of on the Facebook page as well. All right, I see my OTQs are showing out in the comments, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. And I also see you all are dropping those ones. So I am going to remove myself from the screen so that you can see my slides. The slides, there aren't that many of them, but I do want to make sure before I just dive into showing you how to use Bulk Create, I want to make sure that you understand what Bulk Create is and how it can be used, and then stick around because I'm actually going to jump inside of my Canva Creation Lab. That means I'm jumping inside of Canva and I'm going to show you how to use this amazing app. All right, so I'll see. Can you all hear me? I just did all of that talking and then I'm saying that you all cannot hear me. I am so sorry. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Can you hear me? If y'all can hear me, type of two. Oh my gosh. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We had some issues earlier in the week. We are not doing this. All right. You all see me. You hear me. Wonderful. All righty. All righty. We're going to go ahead and pick up. I'll keep myself on. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's talk about what is the Bulk Create app in Canva. A lot of you don't know about that app because a lot of you don't venture on the left and check out that apps section. All right. So I want to welcome you to this tutorial where we are going to be focusing on the Bulk Create app. If you see me looking down, I always say I'm a teacher. I have notes. I'm a teacher. I have notes. I want to make sure because I have so much I want to share with you all. I want to make sure I get everything out. So I do have my notes. All righty. So we're going to be talking about the Bulk Create app inside of Canva. It is a tool that is designed to streamline your creations. If you're making multiple customized documents, think about teachers. We create like the certificates and things like that. In your business, you could be creating something where you need multiple of kind of the same design, but you just need to change a certain part of it. The Bulk Create app is going to help you with that. All right. So again, the Bulk Create app, it is something that we use where we can create multiple customized documents simultaneously instead of having to copy and paste page by page. This is especially important if you are doing a lot of that document. Think about in the classroom, you may have up to 25 students. All right. You want to create that document for all 25 students at the same time. If you are creating, I know I have teacherpreneurs that are with me. We're creating journals, we're creating notebooks, we're creating all of these things. And we want to simultaneously customize these documents, but we don't want to have to go page by page by page. this is where the bulk create feature is going to come in handy. All right. So the purpose and educational use. Now, bulk create is not just for teachers, but because I am a teacher, my base of my audience, my customers, not my customers, my students, you all are educators or you're in the education field. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about is going to be geared towards teachers, but that's not the only group of people that can use the Bulk Create app. So think about how you may use the Bulk Create app, even if you are not a teacher. So even though I'll be saying education, classroom, teachers, and things like that, this app can be used inside of Canva. It can be used by anybody, but I'm going to be showing how teachers can use it because that's who I am and that's what I do. All right. So the purpose and educational use. Number one, personalized learning materials. All righty. So you can create or generate custom worksheets and handouts that address specific learning needs and the different learning levels of your individual students or for different groups of students within the classroom. So if I have a worksheet that I'm working on, or I have any other type of learning materials, flashcards that I'm working on, or workbook that I'm working on, and I need, let's say I have groups of students, we all do the small group reading, small group math, and all of that. So I have my groups of students, and I need each group of students workbook, worksheet, flashcards, or whatever it is that I'm creating. I need to change a certain part of it, but I don't want to have to go one by one. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to use that Bulk Create app. All righty. For classroom decorations, you can create themed decorations for classroom events or seasons, and then you can personalize them with the school's or the class unique details, the school name. If I'm creating classroom decorations or something like that, and I need to put school names or the classroom names or the student names, I'm going to go ahead and use that Bulk Create app. All right. Event materials, such as programs or posters or tickets or anything like that that require uniformity with a personalized touch for each event, I'm going to use that Bulk Create app. And lastly, communication home. Think about behavior charts that you may send home. Think about school newsletters that you may send home. So I may have the school newsletter, but I may want to put each child's name on each one. Or if I'm doing notes home, I want to put each child's name on each one. I'm not trying to sit there and write all of that. I'm not trying to copy and paste on all 25 of my students' list. I am going to use that Bulk Create app. All righty. And it's right inside of Canva. So some key features and functionalities of the Bulk Create app. Template utilization. All right. It offers several key features, and one of the main ones is template utilization. You can choose from a variety of templates. Any of my teaching queens, you know what my thing is about templates. Find a template and make it your own. There is no reason for you to start from scratch if you don't have to. Now, the students inside of my Creative Classroom Designers program, they are learning from me how to create a template from scratch because they are going to be applying to become Canva education specialty creators like me, where I create templates for teachers and they are inside of Canva so that other teachers can find them and use them. So I'm teaching them how to create templates from scratch. But other than that, you don't have to create from scratch. Canva has a template for literally everything. All righty. So template utilization, you're going to choose from a variety of templates that are already located inside of Canva. And that's going to be your starting point. And then you're going to replicate that across different documents. So find a template you like. I could find one template I like, and I'm going to show you that. So make sure you stay here. I'm going to show you how to find one template and how we're going to customize that one template for 20 students, 25 students. Each of their name is going to be on all of those templates, but I'm not going to have to keep copying and pasting. It's amazing. Stick around. The next key feature is data automation. All right. You can import data such as student names, dates, assignment specifics from a spreadsheet. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you know how we create these spreadsheets, these Excel spreadsheets. We're going to take information that we put in a spreadsheet and we're going to take that over into Canva, and we're going to take all of that data and we're going to put it on, I think tonight we're going to look at certificates. So I'm going to take a class list of about 20 students, And I'm going to create a certificate for each one of those students without having to go one at a time. It is amazing. Stick around. And lastly, bulk editing tools. That's what tonight is about, the Bulk Create app. All right. So we're going to be able to make uniform changes across multiple documents at once. This is perfect for if you're updating semester grades, changing contact information. Think about forms, anything that you use as far as collecting data or anything from your classroom. You can bulk edit those things right inside of Canva using the Bulk Create app. All righty. Let's move on. The benefits of using the Bulk Create app. There are many of them, but the ones we are going to talk about tonight are increased efficiency, enhanced consistency, and improved personalization. My community, my purpose as a Canva creation and AI coach is to help you use Canva more effectively. I want to teach you how to save time and how to save money. We are teachers. We don't have a lot of time. We're doing all of the things. I want to teach you how to save time. We are teachers. We are not getting paid buku money. I want to teach you how to save money inside of Canva. So everything I do that I show you how to do in Canva, the ultimate goal is to teach you how to save time and how to save money. All right. So benefit of using the Bulk Create in education. And again, I'm talking about education, but that Bulk Create feature can be used by anybody with a Canva account. Okay. Increased efficiency. You can significantly reduce the time that is needed to create those individualized educational materials. Remember, we talked about back in the day when we were doing certificates. Robin said, here for it all. All right. Remember back in the day, we were creating those certificates. First, we used to write each child's name on a certificate. I've been in this for 20 years now. I started teaching in 2004. I remember writing each child's name on a certificate. Then we started getting a little bit fancy. We went into Word, Microsoft Word document, and we would type each child's name one at a time. Type in Billy's name, print that off. Type in Sarah's name, print that off. We did that for up to 25 children. I remember that. We're not doing that anymore. That was taking up so much time. We weren't being efficient at all. We weren't being very productive, but that's what we had to work with. So we made it work. Now with Canva, the Bulk Create app, I don't have to type in one name at a time. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that. Remember, so stick around. We don't have to do that anymore. Canva is helping us save time. All right. Enhanced consistency. You are able to maintain a consistent look and feel across all of your materials, which is crucial for school branding and professional appearance. So I can take that one certificate that I'm going to show you. I'm going to take that one certificate and I am going to put 20 names on it. 20. And I'm going to show you how fast I'm going to do that. I'm not going to have to type each name one at a time. I'm going to type it, or I'm going to show you how you can type it, but then you're going to take it into Canva and bam, bam, bam. It's going to move so fast. All right. Let's move on. Practical applications and tips. All righty. So I'm not going to say if, once you start using the Bulk Create app, you can do annual template setup. Remember, efficiency, saving time. So at the beginning of the year as an educator, we do all of this planning. We do our lesson planning. We plan out when we're going to do assessments, maybe quarter by quarter, but that's okay. We're planning. We plan out all of these things. We plan out projects. We do these thematic units. We do all of the things. What we need to do is plan out what documents we are going to need. Like we know we get 4 report cards a school year. All right. So if you're doing certificates, honor roll and all of that, go ahead at the beginning of the year or the end during the summer, because in the summertime, I get on top of you all about, okay, how are we using Canva this school year? It's not going to be any different this summer. How are we using it this school year? What are we doing? What do we need? Let's get to work. So this summer, go ahead and start looking at the templates for the types of documents that you're going to need for your students. If you're going to be doing class newsletters and flyers, go ahead and find a template in Canva that you like, that you're going to be using this year. If you are going to be doing certificates, go ahead and find a template in Canva that you like that you can use this year. All right. Don't wait until the time comes, and that's when that overwhelm comes in. Pick out a time during the year or several times during the year and figure out, this is what I'm going to need this year. Let me find a template that I like now and let me store it inside of a folder so that when I need it, it's already there. All right. So your annual template setup at the beginning of the school year or at the end of the school year or in the summer, go ahead and start finding those templates that you like that you will use this year. Think about templates that you will use the bulk create feature for. Think about class newsletters. Think about letters to parents. You might want to do a certain type of letter to a parent with the letterhead and all of this beautiful stuff that we love to do. You may decide to do certificates. Certificates could be for grades, for reading, for most improved, student of the week, birthday certificates. I know that's something I used to love doing when their birthday came. Everybody got a certificate on their birthday. All right. So at the beginning of the year, end of this year, or in the summer, figure out all of the templates that you want to do, set them up, house them inside of a folder. All right. Another practical tip is to collaborate. Ooh, I'm getting so tongue tied. Collaborative sharing. I promise you, if this is your first time seeing me, I promise you I know how to speak. I promise. Collaborative sharing. That's another amazing feature of Canva, is that you can collaborate. So if you're working on a team, I had a really good team that I worked with at my previous school. So we would work together, we would plan together, we would do activities together. Canva is an amazing resource for you to collaborate with your team. You all can share and create at the same time in real time. All right. So if you're creating some templates or a bulk create something, share it out with your team. And now all they have to go in, they already have the basis of it. All they have to go in is upload their students' names or whatever and use that same bulk create feature. Or they can send it over to you because you're going to become a genius at using this, and then you'll be able to use it, do it for them. All right. And then regular updates. I recommend regularly revisiting and updating your templates to reflect your new theme. All right. If your theme changes throughout the year, or if it changes year to year, you can use that same template and just update the theme of it. And then you still have it all laid out for you to be able to use with the bulk create feature. All righty. Bulk create in action. So if you are ready to see how to use the bulk create app, go ahead and type "I'm ready" in the comments. Go ahead and type "I'm ready" in the comments. Then I am going to get ready to set up my Canva creation lab so I can show you how to use it. All right, type "I'm ready" in the comments. I'm looking to see if I have any. All right, Maxine says she didn't realize bulk create can do all that. Yes, it is amazing. You can use your Canva, you can use your Canva Pro, or you can use your Canva for Education account. You can definitely use your Canva for Education account. If you are an educator, by the way, if you are an educator, K through 12, you need to apply for a Canva for Education account. It is a free pro account. So it's like Pro, which is a paid version of Canva. It is amazing. I love my Canva Pro account. But if you are going to be using it specifically for teaching, I highly recommend you applying for the Canva for Education account. So Canva for Education is like Canva Pro, but it is tailored specifically for teachers. You can invite your students in, you can assign them designs and projects in Canva. They can go inside of Canva and work on it. They can work collaboratively. I don't know why that word is tripping me up tonight. They can submit their designs back to you. You can link Canva for Education with like Google Classroom. It is really amazing, and it is free for educators. All right. So a lot of the things that Canva Pro offers that Canva Free doesn't have, Canva for Education will have it. Okay. If you want more information about that, you can go to canva.com/education. Apply for your Canva for Education account. If you are in my Facebook group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teacherpreneurs, I have 2 trainings inside of the group that talk specifically about Canva for Education. And I believe I have a tutorial in there as well where I show you how to navigate your way through your Canva for Education accounts. All right. So I'm seeing those. I'm ready. So I am going to hop over. Let me see if I'm going to do this right, because as you can see, I'm in StreamYard because Zoom likes to act up when I try to go live inside of the group. So I am in StreamYard, and let's see if it's going to work. Fingers crossed. Don't need to share sound. Fingers crossed. So I am watching on my phone. I am watching on my iPad because I need to see what you see. So let's see. Is it going to show? Perfect. So you are looking at my Canva account. Alrighty. So I'm inside of Canva. I'm going to start off by finding a template. So I want to start off by us doing, let's see, certificates. So we're going to do certificates. So I'm in my Canva Pro account. Canva for Education, another benefit of teachers using Canva for Education is that it is much easier to find education-based templates. Your Canva for Education account, again, is tailored specifically for teachers, specifically for educators. So it's so much easier to find those templates. You can still find education-based templates inside of your Canva Pro or Canva Free account, but you have a wider selection and it's easier to get to them in your Canva for Education account. So what I'm going to do is I am going to type in, I had already started. So I'm going to go and type in, I was already there. So I'm going to click on it. Student certificates. So we're going to look at student certificates. Remember, start with a template and make it your own. Start with the template and make it your own. The only reason why I would recommend ever starting from scratch with the template, one is if you are a Canva template creator, we have to start from scratch with our templates. Or two, if you are going to be selling your templates. If you are going to be creating templates, creating designs, and selling them, then I would recommend starting from scratch. But other than that, start with the template, make it your own. All righty. And a future, I think next month, I'm doing a live training on what makes, or a tutorial, I don't remember, what makes a template right. Because one of the things when you join my group, my Facebook group, I ask, like, what do you struggle with? And one thing that I keep seeing coming up is finding the right template. All right. So when I do these trainings, when I do these live tutorials, it's based on what you all are telling me you're struggling with. So we're going to be looking at that. So I'm just going to come through here. I'm going to look at some templates. All right. And anybody that's been with me for a while, you know that as I'm doing stuff, I always throw in little hacks and tricks. If you come across something that you like, it may not be something that you want to use right now. But if you come across something that you like, when you hover over it, you see this little star, go ahead and click on that star, because you may decide that you want to go back to that later and you don't remember what the keywords were. You may not remember what you typed in to get to it. So it says star. So once you click on that star, Canva is going to put this template inside of a folder for me. Organization. It's going to put it inside of a starred folder. So whenever you're looking at templates, you could be looking for one thing, but come across something that you like and you're like, oh, I like that. I don't want to use it right now, but I may want to use it later. Go ahead and star it so that when you come back over to your folders, you can find it inside of your starred folders. All right. So I am looking, I just want to look for something that catches my eye. All right. Teachers. So they have certificates for everything. And I could have gotten more specific. I could have put student of the month template, student of the week, reading template. I just put in student templates. All right. I'm going to go with this student of the week template. I like it. So I'm going to click on this. And then I'm going to hit customize this template. So I'm selecting this template. I like it. I like it, how sleek it is. And again, just because you click on a template doesn't mean you have to use it as is. I'll show you how you can make it your own. All right. So I'm going to click customize this template. All right. When I pause, it's because I'm moving faster than what I see is happening in Facebook. So I want to make sure that you all are seeing the screen that I'm talking about. All right. And I'm glad I did that because it looks like it wasn't sharing the screen that I was on. So at this point, you should see, and I'm going to pause just to make sure. All right, awesome. You should see my student of the month template. When you come across a template you like, now I chose this because I like that. I like the structure of it. I like that it has a background. I like that it has this nice white space. It's very clean. It's crisp. I don't really care for this back here. Like, I really don't care for that. So guess what? I'm going to click on it and I'm going to delete it because I don't like it. And that's fine. All right. You can always customize a template. You can always make whatever changes you want to it. Now, I may decide I want to go with different colors, so I can change the back to whatever color I want. I'm just going to go with one of my brand colors. All right. This here, see, you can customize whatever you want. So it's changing the borders. Just going to change that. Text. When you find a template you like, you don't have to use it as is. You can make whatever changes that you want to it. You can change the font. You can change the colors. All right. You can make whatever changes you want to it. All right. You can change the size of the font, whatever changes you want. All right. Now, what I am going to do, I want to create, let's say I want to create a student of the week certificate for everybody in my class. Remember, we talked about 20 years ago when I started teaching, we would print off this certificate. Actually, we wouldn't even print it off. We would go to like Ace Educational Store. We would buy a pack of certificates, and we would write everybody's name in it. And then we talked about Microsoft Word. We moved up a little bit. We elevated. We would go in Microsoft Word, and we would type the name and then print it on the template that we bought from Ace Educational, and have to keep playing around with the position to make sure that the name printed exactly where we need it. Ooh, thank you for elevation. But now we are in a place where we can find a template online in Canva, and we can add whatever information we want. So I am going to take this away. Get rid of that. I am going to duplicate this, and this is where I am going to want my student's name to go. My student's name is going to go here. I'm going to make this much bigger. And this is to let me know that this is where I want the name to go. I have 20 students. All right, don't play with me. Whenever I live stream, it wants to act up. We're going to get through this today. All right, this is where I'm going to want my name to go. It's spinning a little bit, so we're going to let it have its moment. All right, use my main screen, my main keyboard. Move this out of the way. So that is where my student's name is going to go. All right, I'm going to make this bigger. I really don't care about these things right here, so I'm going to move them out of the way because I actually don't like them. Let me see. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put a star. Look at some cute graphics. And this is to show you that if you find a template you like, you do not have to use it as is. Once you pick the template, it's yours to do with whatever you want, design-wise. All righty. So design-wise. So I'm just going to pick a star. Let me see. Just to have something there. All right. So ultimately, this is where we position this. I'm real particular about my alignment. Want to make sure everything is centered. So ultimately, this is where my name is going to go. All righty. Now, before I do that, I still have to type out all of the names. I still have to type those names out. So what I do is I go inside of Google Sheets. I'm going to share a new tab. I go inside of Google Sheets, or you can use Excel, whatever you use. I'm a Google girl. All right. So I use Google things. So I went inside of Google Sheets and I just typed up 20 names. So this is where I do still have to type out the names, but I don't have to type them one at a time on the certificate. Okay. So I typed up 20 names, And what I do is I am going to save this. I'm going to download it as a CSV, a comma separated values. All right. So I'm downloading it as CSV. All right. I want you to see what I'm clicking on. Again, I open up my Excel spreadsheet, whatever you use, Excel, I use Google Sheets. I type out all of my names. I come to File. I'm going to download it as a CSV. It's going to go ahead and download. All righty. So it's downloaded. Let's see. So now I have a spreadsheet with all 20 names on it. Now I'm going to use this spreadsheet and I'm going to bring it over into Canva. All right. So you do still have to type the names, but you're not typing them one at a time on the certificates. All right. So now that I have downloaded this spreadsheet with all 20 of my students' names, I'm going to come back over into Canva. I'm going to come back over into Canva. I've downloaded my spreadsheet. So my spreadsheet has my 20 names on it. That's the only time that I'm going to have to type all of those names for this. So now I'm back into Canva. So now that I'm back into Canva, I chosen my template. All right. Now I set up my data. I did that over in Google Sheets or whatever spreadsheet software you decide to use. Now I'm going to come over here. This is where a lot of you are afraid to come. I customize my template and I'll type these steps out. Log into Canva. I chose a template. I set up my data outside of Canva. I customize my template. I change colors. I change fonts. I move some stuff around. Now I'm going to come over here to where it says apps. And this is where a lot of people are afraid to come. I don't know why, but a lot of people are afraid to come on over here into, I'm looking to see if I'm missing anything. All right. A lot of people are afraid to come on over here into the app section. Click on it. Play around with it. You can't break Canva. I tell my teaching coins that you cannot break Canva. All right. There are so many apps over here for you all to use. Sometimes I just come over here just to play with apps. I come over here. I say, oh, that looks pretty. Let me click on it. Let me see what it does. Like this one right here. This is a new one. I haven't played with this, but I'm big into designs and graphics and my AI art. So my pixel enhancer, this is going to be a game changer for me. So I'm going to play with that one probably later tonight. But look at all of these different apps that they have over here. Click on them, play with them, see what they do. You can't break Canva. All right. All of these apps over here. Some of you had no idea that it was over here. So I'm going to stay focused and I am going to go to the bulk create right here. It says bulk create. This is what I'm going to click on. I'm going to click on bulk create because that is what I'm doing. I am going to make a bulk of these certificates for 20 students. I've already typed their names on my spreadsheet. I downloaded the spreadsheet. I saved it as CSV. That's comma separated value. And now I'm going to bring it over here. So it says add your data. Quickly create hundreds of pages from popular data sources like Excel and CSV files or enter data manually. You could enter it manually. I'm not going to do that. I prefer to just do it over on my spreadsheet, download it, and bring it here. So what I'm going to do, and they tell you the files that they support. I choose CSV. So I'm going to upload this data because I've already downloaded it. So I'm going to click on upload. All right. It's right here. I called it class list. Make sure you name it something that you are going to be able to find. So I called it class list. I'm going to click there. I'm going to open it up. These are all of the names that I typed in already. All righty. So now I am going to click over here. I have to figure out where do I want all of these names to go because they're going to be in the same spot on every certificate. So I could put it here. I could put it here. Wherever there is text, I can put it. But obviously, I want it to go here because I set this as my spot for names. So I want it to go here in the names section. Looking to see if I'm missing any. You love my pink hand cursor. Thank you. I have I get all off track. There's a Chrome extension. It's called custom cursor or something like that. I used to have it as like a teacher wand hand, so I changed it up. quite a bit. Let me get back focused. Okay, so this is where I'm going to want my name to go. So I'm going to click on it. And then I am going, hold on, I'm going to select it. I'm going to right click and it says connect data. This is my data that I want to connect. All right. So I'm going to, again, I uploaded my spreadsheet. This is it. I know it is because I see all of the names that I typed out. I had to give this a name. I could have called it anything. If I wanted it to be date, I would have clicked here because I could have put a whole bunch of dates over here. If there were different teachers' names or whatever, I would put teacher and then I would put the different teachers' names. All right. So here I want the student names to go there. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to right click and then I'm going to select connect data because I want to connect the data from my spreadsheet to this one particular spot on my design, on my certificate. So I click on connect data. What is the field name? This is it. I could have put several different things over here. So this is what I want to connect. I'm going to click on it. It's showing me an example. And then I'm going to click continue. I'm going to double check. These are all of the names that are on my list. Maybe Harper is not there that day. I may unselect Harper's name or whatever. All right. But these are all of the names, all 20 of the names because Olivia is already there. So now I have the other 19. I am going to really quickly generate 19 designs. This is the first one. I'm going to generate 19 designs. I'm checking. I'm making sure these are all of the names that I typed on my spreadsheet. They are. I'm going to generate 19 designs. So I'm going to click on it. It's going to open up a new tab. And here's what it generated for me. It opened it up in a new tab. And now just like that, well, I think I deleted one of the names. So it's 19 names. But I'm going to grid view. Just that quickly, I created a spreadsheet with all of my students, whatever information that you want to add to that document. For me, I chose students' names because I was doing a certificate. All righty. So I created a spreadsheet of all of my students' names. I came over into Canva. I selected the bulk create app feature. I uploaded my spreadsheet. I found the design, the template that I wanted, and I customized it to how I wanted it to be because I wanted every student to have the same certificate. And I connected the data, though all those names, now they're on everybody's certificate. Now, it took me longer because I'm running my mouth, but had I not been doing all of that talking, easily could have done that in 5 minutes. Easily, 5 minutes tops. Now I have a certificate for every student. Now all I have to do is share. I can share it out. If I need to email it to anybody, let's say you're not the person that prints. Maybe your assistant principal does all the printing. All right. You can go ahead. You can download them. Or even if you're doing it yourself, you decide if you want to do it as a PNG or a PDF. Usually I do PDF for things like that. So I would download it as a PDF. PDF. All right. They will be printed. This is a Canva Pro feature. So because I'm using Canva Pro right now, I'm going to select this, best for professional printing. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download these now. And then when you open it up, I would of these certificates. How easy was that? Let me know what you think about the so far. I'll show you again how to use it with something else. But this is great. Teachers, you're creating certificates, you're creating class newsletters, things where you want to create the same thing for everybody, but you want to personalize it. This is the way to go so that you're not going one template at a time. Duplicate template, type in the name. Duplicate template, type in the name. We typed in their names in a spreadsheet. Let me come back to the spreadsheet. So this is where I typed in everybody's name. This was the only time I needed to type that in. It was real easy. I didn't have to keep duplicating and stuff. It was really easy. I typed it in here. I downloaded it as a CSV, and then I brought it into Canva, and I decided where I wanted it to go. I see a question. Someone in my amazing Facebook group says, how do you select where to put the names? You decide where you want the names to go. All right. So here, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to go back to version history. Another feature that I love with Canva Pro. Go back to version history. Let me see. So I'm going to restore it back to the version that I originally had it at. All right. So I decided where I wanted the name to go. So I put this as the spot where I wanted the names to go. Yes, and it will save you so much time. That's what I'm about inside of my Facebook group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teachpreneurs. And I am going to start streaming more on my Facebook page, a lot more as well. It's about saving time and about saving money. We have these Canva accounts, and a lot of people don't use them because they feel that it is so overwhelming and that it takes so much time. I'm here to show you how to save time. Get the most out of these accounts, especially if you have Canva Pro. You're paying for it. It's an amazing version of Canva to have. I highly recommend Canva Pro to everybody. But if you're going to be paying for it, or even if you're using the free account, get the most out of it. Use everything that it has to offer. All right. So Tanya, did I get a text box? So here, when I first did this, it was just a regular box here. So I made a text box here. So I'm going to take this away. All right, let me just take this out. So you decide what you want. Like I could have made the names go here. I could have made them go here. I'm deciding. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select text. All right, the text box came down here. I'm going to move it up to where I want it to be. So I want it to be in the center and I want it to be kind of big. So this is my text box. I'm going to, because this is now my template. And remember, we talked about annual template utilization. This could be the template that at the beginning of the year, I say, okay, this is going to be my template for all of my, let me position this, alignment matters. This is going to be my template for all certificates that I do. And then you can just customize them. Like, okay, this could be the student of the week. It could be I forgot this is not working. It can be superstar reader. You get to decide what you want your template, what you want your certificate to be from. So you can take this one template and change it. It can be the reading template. It can be the math wizard template. It can be the super scientist template. It can be whatever you the kid of character, whatever you want it to be. This can just be your template for certificates. And then you just come and change this. Okay, now I'm talking about superstar. I could keep this here, or I could, let's see, add some books over here. You can customize it to whatever you want it to be. Add my little reading owl. Put him inside of the star. Let me move this. And then when I want to change this to the math wizard template, I'll change the text and then add some math numbers or a calculator or whatever. All right. But once I decide where I want my names or my data to go, I'm just going to call this name because this is my template. So I need it to be named just so I know, okay, this is where I want the name to go. All right. This isn't working right now. Let me move this out of the way and turn a little bit. All right. I'm having to use a different keyboard now. All righty. So Tanya, this is where I wanted the name to go. So I'm going to click on it, or if this is where I wanted the information to go, or if this is where I wanted it to go. So you decide where you want it to go. You're going to right click on it and then select, oh, hold on, I got to come back. I closed out of Bolt Create. So I'm going to come back to apps. I'm going to go to bulk create. I already have this here. Else, I could have added something else, but this is the information that I want. So now I'm going to come to where I need it to go. I'm going to right click and I'm going to select connect data. I'm connecting the data that I uploaded from my spreadsheet. I'm going to connect data. I'm going to decide what field I want it to go in. I want this because I could have several things there. So this is showing me what it would look like. And then I'm going to select continue. These are all of the names. I already created one. That's why I'm showing it again. And then I would select generate designs. I'm not going to select it again because I've already done it. And then once I select generate designs, this is what I am going to get. I'm going to get that one. This is the one I already did. This is not the new one. I'm going to get that one template that I connected the data for all of these names. And now I have every student having a uniform certificate without me having to copy and paste, duplicate, template, copy, write the name, duplicate, type the name, duplicate, type the name. All righty. This is saving you time. All right. Now let's think about those of you. I'm going to come back to templates. Think about those of you that may not want to create certificates. Let's say maybe you want to create, hold on, let me close down some of these tabs. I have tabs for days over here. Let's say you want to create a journal page. Let me see what templates they have for journal pages. I want to create a journal of affirmations. And I want, oh, these are so good. I want to create a journal of affirmations. And I want each page in my journal to have a different affirmation at the top. All right. I think I'm going to do like 20 affirmations, but I don't want to type in 20 affirmations and duplicate page and type an affirmation, duplicate page. We are saving time. We are working smarter, not harder. So I'm going to find a page that I like. These are some beautiful pages. Remember my tip while you're searching for templates. If you see something that you like, go ahead and start. Like I already started this one. Like I really liked this one. If you see one you like, go ahead and start. Canva is going to throw it inside of a folder for you so that you can find it later. You're not going to have to remember, oh my gosh, I saw that notebook page that I liked that time, but I don't remember what it was called or what I was searching at the time. Just go ahead and start and then access it later. All right. Oh, these are some beautiful pages. So again, I am creating, let's go with this one. I am creating an affirmation journal. I want each page in my journal to show a different affirmation. All right. So I'm going through all of the steps that I did before. You find a template. I found a template. Now I want to customize this template. All right. My motto, find a template and make it your own. So I'm going to customize this template first, make whatever changes to it that I want. I'm not going to make too many changes because I actually like this one. If you are liking what you are seeing, please let me know. Give me some hearts or something. Let me know that this is good information so I can continue doing things like this inside of the group and also on my Facebook business page. Let me know if you like what you're seeing. All right. So this is what I'm going to start off with. I love this. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. Just going to change that real quick. I like this font. This isn't a font that I think I've seen before. So now I'm going to have to pay attention to that. So this is down here. This is where I'm going to want my affirmations to go. I'm going to change the font though, so it'll be easier to read. But this is where I'm going to want my affirmations to go. So again, affirmation journals. This bulk create feature is not just for teachers, teacherpreneurs, anybody that's wanting to create something in bulk. So, oh, I like this font. So I'm going to take this down here, make this a little bit smaller. This is where my affirmations are going to go. I have 20 affirmations that I'm going to do, but I don't want to have to type an affirmation and then duplicate the page and then type the next affirmation and then duplicate the page, that would take way too long. So I am going to go over to spreadsheets. Again, I use Google Sheets. You can use Excel, whatever spreadsheet creator you like, go ahead and use that. So I'm going to come over here to Google Sheets. And guess what? I already created 20 affirmations. So I have my 20 affirmations over here. I'm just pausing to make sure that you all see what I see. So these are my 20 affirmations. 20 affirmations for teachers or for anybody, for mothers, for self-care, for manifestation, whatever. So I have 20 affirmations. All righty. I created them. I have them in my spreadsheet. I am now going to download them because I need to get these affirmations from Google Sheets over to Canva so that I can bulk upload them. So I am going to go to File. I am going to download it as a CSV. CSV. All righty. I think it also uses TSV. I have no idea what that is. I've never used that before, so I'm going to go with what I know. As a CSV. You don't want to do this as a PDF. You're going to do it as a CSV. It's going to upload. Now I'm going to come back over into Canva. All right, it uploaded very quickly. I'm going to come back into Canva. And I'm going to open up the apps section, the place that a lot of you are afraid to visit. Please stop being afraid. I'm going to slide down to bulk create. Click on it. Again, I could have entered it manually, but it was easier for me to do it in Google Sheets, download it. So I'm going to upload my data. I'm going to upload it. So I click upload. I already saved it. So I'm going to come right here, teacher affirmations. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to open it up. Here it is. These are my affirmations. I am going to decide where I want my affirmations to go. I could have had it at the bottom. Actually, I think I want it to go to the top. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to slide this up to the top. I'd rather the affirmation be at the top. Let me lock this down so I don't move the background. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Come on, don't do this to me now. Let's see. This is what I want to do. I want to take all of these. I'm actually going to group them together because I don't like them moving one at a time. I'm going to slide this down. I'm going to come in some. I'm going to select these, bring these down a little bit. And this is where I want my affirmation to go. All right. Yeah, I'm going to keep that locked. All right. So decide where you want your data to go. I want it to go here. It needs to go in a text box. A text box. Okay. So you want to create a text box. Type in whatever thing you want. Before I put name, up here I could have just put affirmation. So I'll call this affirmation because that's where I want my affirmations to go. All righty. This is now this is a template that I can use whenever I want to create something like this. So I'm going to click on where I want my text to go. I'm going to right click and I'm going to select connect data. This only works if I have the bulk create app open and I have data uploaded. Remember, I had to upload the data. I had to download my spreadsheet as a CSV, and then I brought it over into Canva. So now I have data to connect. If this were not here, when I right clicked on it, the connect data option wouldn't be there. Okay, but because I have already uploaded data, now I can decide where I want my data to go. Let's look here. If I wanted to put it here, I could. If I wanted to put it here, I can't because no text can go there. That's a line. That's a shape. So I'm going to come here. This is where I want my text to go. I'm going to select, right click, select connect data. Decide what data I want to connect right here. I want to connect my my affirmations. So I'm going to click on it. It's showing me what it's going to look like. Now watch. All of those affirmations are going to go on all of these different pages. I'm going to select continue. These are all of the affirmations that I've done. These are all of my affirmations. I want to generate all of them. So I'm going to select generate 19 designs. It's going to open it up in a new page. So I'm going to switch tabs. And there we have it. I'm going to close this down on the side. Let's bring this up a little bit. So now I have the inside pages, total game changer. Yes, Peachy. So now I have the inside pages of my affirmation journal where every page is a different affirmation. Let me go into grid view and show you what that looks like. Just that quick. Again, it's taking longer because I'm running my mouth. But if I were to just go in here, do this, no talking, I could easily get this done in 5 minutes. I've done it easily, 5 minutes tops. And here it is. I went from that one template. I customized it to how I want it to be. I decided where I wanted my data to go. And now every page has a different affirmation. So now all I have to do now is like create a cover if I want to and go on with my life. So let me come over here right quick while we're here. Let me just go ahead. Let's say, let's see, journal cover. Find a journal cover that I like. This is pretty. I'll go on with different colors, but this is pretty. And if I wanted to change that, let's see. Affirmation journal. Nice. Let me come back to my grid view. Now I'll get one with colors that match the back of my thing, obviously, but I just want to show you how easy that would have been. Alrighty. And just like that, I have an affirmation journal. Every page has a different affirmation, and I created it in no time. All right. So once you decide, Maxine created some journal covers last night. All right. Once you decide what information you want, go ahead, type it out inside of your spreadsheet, save it as a CSV. Sorry, bring it over into Canva. Utilize that bulk create app feature and go from there. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Every page has the affirmation that I was able to come up with. So again, we can use this in the classroom, outside of the classrooms, student certificates. I'm going to stop sharing now. Come back over. All right, we can use this in and out of the classroom. Student certificates, letters to parents, class newsletters, monthly calendars. You can use it outside of the classroom, journals, workbooks, presentations, whatever you're making. We're all about saving time. We want to save money too, but it's about saving time, getting the most out of your Canva accounts. Don't be afraid to jump over into the apps section. It's a whole nother world over there. All righty. So if you all have any questions about bulk create, please drop them in the comments. If you like what you got tonight, please let me know. If you are watching on my Facebook business page, you're not in my Facebook group, you're more than welcome to come and join us in the Facebook group. We do stuff like this all the time in the Facebook group. But if you are on my business page, let me know if you like this, and I'll continue streaming live on my business page. Also, the members of my digital artistry lab, we do stuff like this all the time. We're quick to jump inside of a Zoom, and they're like, okay, I need to know how to use something. Okay, meet me over in Zoom. Let's go. Or, okay, I'll go ahead and create a masterclass. They get classes from me on a regular basis. I'll create a class and show you how to do it. But I know a lot of you have been asking about this. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead, jump inside of a live stream, show them how to do it really quickly, and let them understand the benefits of it. Alrighty. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I really hope that it was beneficial. I'm a teacher at heart. So whether I'm teaching the babies or I'm teaching the adults, I love this, and Canva is my jam. Alrighty. So let me know in the comments, how are you going to be using the bulk create feature? How are you going to be using it? All right. If you are interested in joining us in the digital artistry lab, where we constantly jump inside of the Canva creation lab, you can visit do the short version, the digitalartistrylab.com. So www.thedigitalartistrylab.com. We would love to have you join us. We're constantly doing things like this, and I'm about to start showing them their next masterclass is actually going to be talking about how can they start using the different pay things, because now they're at the point where they're ready to monetize their Canva creations. All right. So the next live training here in the group, free training, is going to be about different ways that you can monetize your Canva creations. And then in my digital artistry lab, that's my paid membership, I'm going to be showing them about the different paid platforms that they can start using, because they're already monetizing. They're creating the things, the art and the notebooks and the journals, and they're on Amazon KDP, and they're selling it in Etsy and all of that. So I'm trying to get you all to use Canva to the best of your abilities. Get the most out of your Canva accounts. All righty. And if there is anything that I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. All right. So again, let me know, how are you planning on using the bulk create feature? All right. If you have any more questions, drop them in the comments. This is going to stay up in the group. This is also going to stay up on my Facebook business page. If you are catching the replay, make sure you type #replay. I see someone says, I need to change my cursor. You love the pink. I have an Chrome extension called, let me see, this is custom cursor. So custom cursor for Chrome. It is an extension that I have added to my computer. I colors are like some of everything. So every so often I change them. Pink is, this shade of pink is like my business brand color. So I really love it, but you can do all of that. All right. I see someone said they are going to use Tiffany to make certificates. Awesome. So I'm glad that that was one of the examples that I showed. All right. And if you all ever forget how to do something, again, this is going to stay up. So always feel free to just come back and check it out, watch it again, ask your questions. All right. You would like more information about that. About what, Robin? I want to make sure more information about what. Thank you, Kim. I'm glad that you all enjoyed this. So that is it for tonight. Let me know if you are in the Facebook group. Please feel free to share a post letting me know what you thought about tonight, any takeaways that you got. If you are watching this on my business page, feel free to leave a comment letting me know what you thought about it. Again, for those of you that are just joining, we are ending this, but this is going to stay up. So you're more than welcome to catch the replay. Type #replay just so that I know that you were here. And again, we were talking about using the bulk create app in Canva. All righty, we are about saving time. So if you are trying to create something that you need in bulk, go ahead and take advantage of that bulk create app. I showed you 2 different ways to use it. We created certificates, and we really quickly created an affirmation journal. All right, saving time. All right, so I think that is it. I don't see any more questions. Thank you all so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. I think that is it. I don't see any more questions coming up. So it is 9:20 p.m. here. So I am going to go ahead, drink some water and some tea, and head out. Again, any more questions, feel free to drop them. I look forward to the next training that I'm going to be doing inside of the group, Canva Creations for Teachers and Teacherpreneurs. We're going to be talking about, I think that is this month, we're talking about monetizing. All right, there are more questions. I don't think I see them. All right, let me check really quick. My OTQ, my moderator over here, Maxine, told me that there are more questions. What are the questions? Go ahead. If you use Excel, do you download as a CSV, whatever it is? Yes. If that is an option, Paulette, in Excel for you to download it as a CSV, then yes, you're going to download it as a CSV even in even in, let me see, Excel. I'm going to drop the link to the digital artistry lab because I see someone asked. I'm going to drop that now because I will forget. Make sure I spell it correctly. You're more than welcome to join us. That is our monthly membership. You get master classes, you get coaching, live coaching sessions with me. You get access to past master classes that we've done. We have a Canva tutorial vault. We have an AI vault where I give you prompts for those of you that are into AI prompt writing to create your own artwork. I'm really big into that. So I share prompts with them there. So we have a lot of fun over there, and we are getting the most out of those Canva accounts. All right. I'm just checking to see if I have any more questions. You are welcome, Robin. Robin is joining me on the Facebook page. You are welcome. I'm glad that you love the information. I'm glad that it was helpful. And Ned, thank you for joining me on the Facebook page. All of my OTQs that hopped inside of the group, thank you for rocking out with me as usual. You all are used to this with me. I'm trying to see, did I miss anything? Alexis, you just changed the game for me in my TPT store. Can this be saved as an edible PDF so teachers can purchase? Alexis, are you meaning whatever you create, can it be saved as an edible PDF? In Canva, it can't be an edible PDF. You have a couple of options with that, if that's what you mean. You can create from scratch. You can create a template inside of Canva and sell it as a template, which will bring them back into Canva. So you can sell made from scratch Canva templates, but you'll basically be selling them the template link that will bring them back into Canva. So Canva doesn't mind you selling templates as long as it's bringing them back into Canva, because that's what they want. They want more users in Canva. Or if you decide to sell it as a PDF, you would need to use another tool. I can't think of it. I've used PDF Escape, and there's another one where you can add in the editing, the fillable block boxes, and you can do it that way. But saving it directly from Canva as an edible PDF, that can't be done. So you can sell it as a template, which brings them back into Canva, which is not a bad idea. Or you can download it as a PDF and then take it over into a software like PDF Escape. And there's some other ones. I can't think of them right now. Fillable PDF, I can't think of them right now. But you can upload it there, and then you can add the fillable boxes and then sell it that way, and save it and sell it that way. All right. I hope that answers your question. Francine says, great, now I can complete my journals. Yay, and I can't wait to see it when you are done. Please make sure you share. All right. I think I answered all of the questions. If I missed your thank you, Johnny. This is some good stuff. If I missed your question, please forgive me. Okay, why were the names written twice, separated by commas? Okay, let me see what she's talking about. I think the second time. I think she saw it the second time. That's because I had already uploaded the exact same thing. That's why. I had already uploaded that spreadsheet with those names, and then I uploaded it again, and it was the exact same thing. So that's why. But when I uploaded it the first time, it didn't have two names separated by the comma. So that was why I uploaded the exact same thing. All right. Tanya, you started typing something, but it shut off. It says, how do I? Robin, what information would you like me to send you? Let me know. What information would you like me to send you? How do I use AI to create text-dependent questions? Ooh. That's a class. Tanya, are you still in the digital artistry? That's a class right there. And I've been thinking about whether or not I want to do that. That would be a paid class right there. That would be a paid class right there. I've been thinking about doing that because I've been doing that a lot lately because what they have me using right now is not it. So I've been taking the comprehension passages that only come with the graphic organizer, and I've been using it using AI to create text dependent questions based on, and it's not me having to sit there and read it and come up with my own questions. AI is a thing. So I'm actually thinking of making that a class just for teachers. I was thinking about doing that this summer. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Because I definitely think that that is something that would benefit teachers. I definitely think that's something that would benefit teachers. But I'll work on that because that's something that I would love to do. Um, I could do it, record it. I like doing live classes because the energy I get, the questions and the feedback and all of that. So I would have to think, is that something that would be best live or me doing a pre-recorded class for that? But that is definitely something that I'm interested in because it will really be a game changer for teachers. It's definitely saving time. And then it's also about the prompt, knowing the wording and the prompts to use in order to get the results that you want, because that's what AI is. It's all about words. As you see, I'm a talker and I'm good with my words. So that's what that is all about. So I do think that that is something that I will be adding adding to the thing. All right. Let me see. But the basis is you would be uploading the text, but then you have to give it prompt to really explain to it what you want it to do, though. So that is something that I may be doing. All right. Any other questions about Bolt Create? Hopefully you all feel comfortable enough with using it. If you use it, I would love if you would show what you are doing with it. Like drop it in the group, drop it on my page. I don't know if you can leave things like that on my business page. Shoot me an inbox, send me an email, Lenidra at teachingqueencollective.com. I would love to see what you all are doing with the Bolt Create app and let me know how it is saving you time. All righty. So drop a review on my Facebook page. Let me know what you thought about tonight. If you are in my Facebook group, make a new comment. Make a new post. I will approve it. I want to know what you thought about tonight, and also it'll help get other people to watch this, because the more people that watch this, the more that are going to be saving time inside of Canva. All righty. So I'm going to go ahead and let you ladies go. My super moderator here, please let me know if I answered all the questions. I think I did. This was fun. You all know I always love going live with you all. I love jumping inside of the Canva Creation Lab and just playing around inside of Canva. And if there are some other apps that you are interested in learning how to use or just wanting to know what it does, let me know. I think this is what I'll start doing for my live tutorials. We'll spend some more time inside of the apps section because I know a lot of you are not doing that. And that's fine. You find something that you're comfortable with, you kind of stick with that. But it is so much that you can do in that app section. And it's really not that difficult. It's just about, and you may not even know that it's stuff that you need. You may not know that it's stuff that you need. So if you see something and you're like, I'm not really sure how to use it, shoot me a message and it could be our next live tutorial. All right. So I think I answered all of the questions. I am going to let you ladies and gentlemen leave. Thank you for joining. Yes, Robin, I'll shoot you a message. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the reactions, the hearts, the laughs, the thumbs up. They are all greatly appreciated. And I will be seeing you in the group and on the Facebook page. I will start posting more and going live more on the Facebook page. You all have an amazing weekend. All right. Good night.